Sarah Ferguson's real love of her life revealed he caused Fergie's marriage breakdown. Sarah Ferguson's ex-husband and the father of her children, Prince Andrew, was not the love of her life, and instead it was a handsome Texan playboy, according to explosive royal claims. The Duchess of York, also widely known as Fergie, was in love and dreamed of living with her American lover Steve Wyatt. And royal experts say the man she was cheating on, Prince Andrew, was instead her best friend rather than the love of her life. In a clip recently unearthed, Sarah Ferguson met Steve Wyatt in 1989 at Houston Grand Opera's British Opera Festival when she was pregnant with her second child, Princess Eugenie. The pair would go on to have an affair, involving trysts at home and abroad, according to recently unearthed clips from 1997 documentary Fergie, Downfall of the Duchess. David Lee, co-author of The Duchess of York Uncensored, said, Steve Wyatt was main reason for the breakdown of her marriage. Fergie fell head over heels in love with him. She met him at a time of her life when she was exceptionally low and felt Andrew wasn't supporting her. She went to Texas and she met a very handsome and rich Texan who was very attentive and loving, and they very quickly fell in love. Steve Wyatt was the love of her life. Andrew may have been her best friend, and he probably still is now and probably always will be. But Steve Wyatt was the love life of her life. Despite Mr. Lee's claims, Sarah has always described her ex-husband as the finest man in her life, saying their 1986 royal wedding day was the greatest day of my life. But Mr. Lee told how Sarah was devastated when her affair ended with Mr. Wyatt after he got into a relationship and later married Kate McGinnis. He added, "It left her totally broken. She dreamt that one day they would be together, hopefully living in America. She was forever making dreams in her head." But it wasn't long before Sarah turned to Mr. Wyatt's close friend John Bryan, the man behind the Duchess toe-sucking scandal. The redhead paved the way for her exit from the royals in 1992 when pictures emerged of her receiving a toe-sucking from oil tycoon Mr. Bryan, who was described as her financial advisor. Fergie was staying at Balmoral when the shocking images were published, and the Windsors came across them in the morning newspapers at the breakfast table. Her relationship with her in-laws, particularly the Duke of Edinburgh, was left in tatters. In 1992 the Duke and Duchess of York finally announced their separation and later divorced in 1996.